Hey guys, Angelo Lambropoulos, Director of Lambros Realty, and you're watching the 33rd episode of FAQu, Frequently Asked Questions, in which we answer for you as the consumer. So today I'm going to explain to you the tiered commission structure and how it works. It's becoming increasingly common now in the correcting marketplace. Obviously, as sellers are trying to protect their asset and trying to get the highest amount possible from the sale of their home. So I guess the way it works is this, and for those that aren't aware of it, a flat fee is where an agent will, for this example, let's use 1.9%, inclusive of GST and all marketing costs, just to keep it simple, is where an agent will say, all right, well, I charge 1.9% to sell your home, right, irrespective of what the final sale price is. Whereas a tiered commission structure is you've got three varying fees. So you'll have a 1.5% if it sells for under the estimated price in which the agent quotes, 1.9% if they sell within the range, or 2.2% if they sell above the range. So these aren't set fees across the board that all agents use, but I'm just using it as an example. Okay, so the tiered commission structure, a lot of sellers out there think, all right, well, if I entice the agent with this structure, they're going to obviously fight for more to get more for my home, which in turn will be more in their pocket, more in mine. So that's the whole, I guess that's how the tiered commission structure works there. So I've got some notes here in front of me because obviously I've jotted the numbers down. I don't want to confuse them or give you incorrect figures. So let's use a property where the fair market price is 1.5 to 1.6, and we're going to implement the tiered commission structure. Okay. Now let's say the agent. So let's use three sales examples. So range being 1.5 to 1.6. Agent sells the property for 1.58, okay, which means within the range there's a 1.9% sales fee, in which case you'll be paying $30,020, which will leave you with $1,550,000 thereabouts. Okay, now using the tiered structure, if the property ends up selling for say 1.49, my apologies, you only have to pay 1.5%. Okay, so just to put that into perspective here, if at 1.5%, you'd only have to pay $22,350 now, which will leave you $1,468 in your pocket. Now, comparing that to a flat fee structure, if agent was charging 1.9% and you ended up selling for 1.49, you'll find yourself having to pay them $28,310, right? Which will leave you $1,460,000 roughly in your pocket, right? So obviously you've just saved yourself $8,000 by using that incentive scheme. Okay. Now, when we look at the other end of the spectrum, if agent ends up selling the property for 1.65, and this is where it can become costly, and they'll basically instruct you on what method to use and how and when. If it sells for 1.65, which is above the price guide using the tiered commission structure, you'll be paying $36,300. Take that away from the 1.65 sale price, you're out of pocket roughly $1,615,000. Okay, whereas if you're using the flat fee of 1.9%, well, the tiered commission structure wouldn't really work in your favor, because what you'll find is you'd only have to pay $31,350, which in turn leaves you with roughly $1,619,000. So as you can see there's about an $8,000 gap again if, obviously if you use the tiered commission structure as opposed to the flat fee for that final example. So I guess when to implement the tiered commission structure, if you think an agent has come in with a price that's too good to be true, but they're adamant they can get it for you, so using this 1.5 to 1.6 example as fair market price, if they come in and they believe that, all right, well, I can get you somewhere between 1.6 to 1.7, right? What you'd then do is I'd advise using the tiered commission structure and saying, all right, well, okay, you sound good, but let's put pen to paper. If you sell it under the 1.6 mark, 1.5%. If you sell it 1.6 to 1.7, 1.9%. If you sell it above 1.7, well then 2.2%. So obviously giving them that incentive. Now, if they come back and say, oh, no, we do a one set fee, that's how we work, well, I'd strongly urge you exercise with caution, because if they're that confident they're going to get you the price, they should have no hesitations in putting pen to paper on that promise. Alternatively, if it's, obviously if you found an agent and you believe they're going to do the right thing by you, irrespective of, whatever fee structure's there, you're happy with the flat fee, and you believe, as I just explained that last example, that they're going to get you the highest price, well, it's probably not in your best interest to use the tiered commission structure, because obviously that'll leave you with less in your pocket afterwards. But again, don't fear rewarding the agent. If they believe they can get you the price and there's proof to justify how they'll do it, and past records to show that they've done it before, the tiered commission structure may very well be the way to go. Because if they get you a price well above anybody else is going to get you out there, why punish them for it? Reward them, as you'll be rewarded too. On the flip side, the flat fee is, I guess the common practice out there. And again, if you have complete trust in your agent and you don't believe the tiered commission structure is needed to entice them to sell your home for more, and if you're one of those sellers, you stick with a flat fee. But that's just a bit of an explanation on how it works, and I guess when you'd put it into play. Obviously, you'd put it into play if you think the price is too good to be true. So I hope that answers that question there, guys. Again, Angelo Lambropoulos, Director of Lambros Realty. If you have any further questions on this topic, you can call me on 0294810999, email me on info@lambrosrealty.com.au, or simply visit me at the office here at Ep33 Shops, Cherrybrook. And if you have any further questions you would like answered in future episodes, please email me, let me know. And yeah, until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week for next week's topic.